Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 Episode 3 and 4 reaction. So 2 episodes because I wasn't here. I missed one of the episodes and episode 4 is also out. So yeah, I'm going to react to both in this one reaction video. Episode 3, episode 4, I react to both back to back. Then I'll talk about both the episodes at the end. So let us get started. In the previous 2 episodes we got it was like more like a little like a prologue, I guess you could say, to the culling games. I forgot what they called it. I think it was called Execution or something, which as far as I know it was part of like the movie. And we had like the whole Yuta versus Yuji thing, and we got introduced to Naoya, right? And then in the end Tengen came in. All those things happened, and we got to know about the culling games, the rules, and that's where it ended. So let's see what we get today in episode 3 and 4. Let's get started. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is a preference, and let's get started. All right, episode number 3 reaction. Here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Oh, oh yeah, this thing. Oh, what? Who's that? Oh, right. Well, good question. Okay. Yeah, you look like a. He looks. I think it's a she, right? Yeah. Right. Itself is. Huh. Okay. What's the? Two of it? Whoa. What? Yeah. Um. Objective. Okay. The evolution of. Huh. I don't know. Evolution of mankind too. Oh. Gas energy refined. Right. Oh. With me. Oh. Since I started evolving. But then. Hmm. Right. Damn. I'm able to return my ship. Right. Oh. I see. Makes sense. That's why she said if someone goes out of control, then it's gonna just leak out. I don't- Hmm. Is that why she's telling them to guard her? Targeted by spirit manipulation. Right. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Absorb it with cosmic. Think and start from. Okay. Hmm. In the yeah. For the prison room. That's why he sealed them. But 12 years ago, something unpredictable happened to Doji. Oh, that's why he was able to kill the vessel. I forgot her name. Young with yeah. Why? Why? Kirsten. Ah, I've been forced to back. Oh, the rules. Okay. Yeah. Get out of the right. Create a rule to escape the culling and freeze so the goes or other. Okay. Right. Hmm. Right. Hmm. Okay. Back of the prison. What? What does that mean? Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. Hmm. Right. We have to take him either the inverted. Okay. Hmm. Explain. Ah, I see. Ah, damn. Angel. Okay. Damn. That's an actual angel. Damn. Hanakurusu. Okay. Hmm. Colony on the east side of Tokyo. Then colonies across Japan. Hmm. Around challenging them. Carry them to the other side, miss. Warm up complete. Okay. 2 months. After awakening the curse, it takes days and my other rule allows first. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. True. Yeah. I'm sure he has. Non-players shall become players. Ordinary people who are... Wait. Yeah. This will receive points upon. Yeah. Well, points shall be designated based on. Yeah, that's a very good question. Obviously, it's not Kenjaku. Oh, okay. Well, hmm. Let's approve of additional rule. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Oh yeah. Well, Yeah. Oh yeah. Suspended third year. Hmm. Damn, that's crazy. Right. Oh my god. Damn, a whole ass flowchart. Well, in the discussion section, I'll go through this little by little. More or less, I understood, but yeah. Well, hmm. Oh boy. Damn. Oh damn. Damn. Oh damn. Culling game player Fumihiko Takawa. Right. Alright, and that was episode number 3. Alright, let's move on to episode 4, and then I'm going to talk about both episodes at the same time after this. Alright, episode number 4 reaction. Let's get started. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference. let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. Three, two, one, go. Oh, damn. Oh yeah, now he is back here. Right. I'm pretty sure nobody asked you. What the hell is going on over there? What? You're not allowed to. Yeah. Yeah, like, if Megumi becomes the head, then a lot of things will be, yeah. Yeah, a lot of it'll help in a lot of way. um hmm, right. Oh, this is when she, oh boy. End of the Comic Con. Right. Yeah. Oh boy. And that's why they have right to kill her. Wait, is that? Oh god. Oh wait. Castle Dragonbone. Falling Blossom Emotion. Damn. Oh. No, bro. Man, shut up. Wow, he's as trash as his freaking. You're dumb. If that's what you. Wow. Bro's like, oh yeah, what you have, that's. We can easily replicate that with sorcery. So, it's pointless. That's one of the most dumbest things I've ever heard. Like, neglecting physical prowess because of the fact that you. Oh boy. Um, what just happened there? Oh wait. In order to... Right. So for twins as well, because they're twins. Yeah, that's why she's like, we both of are incomplete. So if she goes out of the picture... Oh my god. Oh, the... Oh, you're screwed. Oh my god. Yeah, you... Oh, he's... Right. Good riddance, right? Damn. Wait, are all of these guys going to just die here? Man, who the hell are you? Yeah. uh, oh! Yeah, it's done. Oh my god. Hey, yo. Bro. Damn. Right. Wow. Wait, did she just catch that midair? What the? Yeah. Damn, she's sliding in the blood. Whoa. Yeah, well, yeah, if you're still standing here after watching all of this, you're dumb. You should just run. God damn. Oh, everyone's done. How long did that take? A minute? You're late to the party, bro. Right. What the hell is this music? Uh, abilities are recognized. Semi-grade 1 higher. Oh! Oh my god! Oh god! Oh my god! Oh, he died mid speaking. Is that some kind of a gravitational? Oh wow! All right, well that's that, I guess. Yeah. Oh, his. I don't think he did. Oh, well, yeah, he definitely did it. Into the water. Ah, here we go. Mr. Show Off is here. I don't. Yeah. Oh damn! It's our. Yeah. Only Gojo. Bro, you got completely clapped by Choso. What the hell are you yapping about? Techniques contains the active. Right. Oh. What? Hit a movie with the no. Yeah. Oh. 24 motions per second. Oh. Yeah. Well. Damn. Well, I don't think he will be able to. Right. Boy. Hmm. I don't think she intended to take you out there. Maybe now. Oh. All right. Okay. Well, there you go. That's. Imagine dying. That is crazy. Yeah. Ugh. This one was the hit. All met and oh, she went out taking them. Oh my god, bro. So the people who weren't here, she went out actively and took them out. Obviously because Mike told her to take out everyone. Damn. So there's nobody from the Zen clan anymore except Maki and I guess Megumi. Oh boy. Hmm, that's it. All right, and there you go. That was episode 4. Damn, that was crazy. All right, first and foremost, I just realized something. Naoya, Naoya had a screen time of 4 episodes. That is that is crazy for the one person who had that much of a like god complex and all that. He had, I feel like one of the most like less like the least screen time ever. Right, being one of the important characters, obviously, like comparatively important, like you know he wasn't really like a mob character, so having like 4 episode screen time is crazy. Okay, right, this episode. Okay, you know what, let's talk about both episodes. First and foremost, I'll talk about this episode first. Let me talk about episode number 3. The episode number 3 had a lot of information basically, and like Tengen basically tells them what's going on, what is going to happen, what is Noritoshi, what was his name, Kenjaku, what is his goal, and like what we can do, what each and every individual over there is going to do, what role they're going to play in this. 2 people from your group come and protect me because of a certain reason, which she also explains. um the assimilation and all that. Then yeah, I think that was it. And each and everyone has like a goal. Like we have like Yuji, like going to what was his name, the senior who got expelled or something. Akari, was it? I think. Um, Going to meet him. We have Yuki and Choso staying to, you know, protect Tengen. We have what else going on? Yuta going and starting to participate in the culling game. Each and every one of them has their goal. Maki going back to her clan, back to her home to get the tools. All those things, each and every one of them had like personalized goals, and that was basically the full episode. Now I have to. Oh, also there was another character at the end which they showed who became like a culling game participant. Pachter, who, what was his name? He was like a comedian, I guess, who wasn't really able to do much, and he got very much frustrated at the end. Culling game player Fumihiko Takawa. This is that same guy, right? In the opening, who is doing like weird stuff, like, like that guy. Oh, right. Anyways, I guess we'll see him more later. Otherwise, they wouldn't really kind of introduce him like that. Either way, that's what's going on now. All right, let's talk about this episode. A few things I need to check. First and foremost, um, Tengen says that their plan is to assimilate everyone. Like, Kenjaku's plan is to assimilate everyone with Tengen. And by that, they're going to, okay. That man's objective is to force the evolution of mankind throughout all of Japan. And Megumi's like, how? At which Tengen says that he plans on using Tengen to assimilate everyone with her. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, is to assimilate mankind with me. That is Tengen. That is how he's going to evolve humanity, I guess. So Yuji's like, but your assimilation should only be possible with the star plasma vessel. Yeah, which is Tengen assimilation possible star plasma vessel, who we know died in, what was that arc? The name of that arc, I forgot. It was one of the best arcs. I really liked that arc. What was the name? I forgot the name. In the beginning of season 2. Then ordinary person assimilation impossible. But Tengen, since previously that was true, star plasma vessel's death, assimilation with the star plasma vessel prevented. But since I started evolving 12 years ago, assimilation with someone other than the star plasma vessel is possible. But you're just one person, right? How do you assimilate with multiple people? What you see before you right now isn't my real self. And she says, I've evolved, my soul is everywhere. Yeah, the world itself is who I am now. Okay, so it kind of makes sense, or it doesn't make sense, but that's the whole point. She's basically saying that after evolution and everything, I'm not just an individual at this point. At this point, I'm like one and everything. So I can be everywhere at the same time. So that means I can assimilate with literally everyone. She became more of a concept, I guess you could say. That's how she's here and she's there at the same time. Something like that. So that's how, it is possible now. People who assimilated with me now would become something more than a sorcerer. Right. They would become a new being that's both there and not there. So yeah, it is like I feel like at the end of the day, it's like the same concept in multiple animes, multiple like games and everything. Like this is one common thing which we see in multiple places, where like people as a whole becoming more than people, like becoming like an entity, like a concept, which is going to like take out a lot of bad things in the world. For example, like you'll see this like in a lot of animes, a lot of games and stuff, where the main villain has this goal of like, right, I'm going to transform humanity into something which is more of a concept that is going to make people a lot more like which is going to take out a lot of bad things. For example, war, illness, all these things that cause pain to humanity, making them a concept or something akin to like a god is going to make like take all of these like things away from people, and it's going to make the world a better place. But obviously that will mean people will lose individuality, all those things, and that's why the main characters fight against that villain to prevent that. Naruto had this. What else had this? Like I feel like there's like a lot of shows who had the same thing. I cannot really remember. Another recent, obviously this is also we are seeing here in Jujutsu Kaisen as well. Um, Another recent memory I have of this concept is I don't know, not many people might have played it, but Honkai Impact had a very similar concept at the end where, like, the main goal of one of the characters over there was to make people into stigmatas, which will be there in a world where everyone is like a concept, like, which is going to take out, like, a lot of, like, bad things from the world and make humanity like an upgraded version of them. This thing, we've seen this thing multiple times, multiple places, in multiple, like, stories. This is similar to that, I guess, that Kenjaku is trying to do. Making use of Tengen as the, I guess you could say, as the vessel here, in you know and assimilate people with them. I'm able to retain my shape and reason after evolving because of my barrier techniques. Okay, all that stuff. Right. If mankind were to evolve, people will die. Now, why people would die? Now, here she says that if some of them goes out of control, that is, evil starts spreading, because there will be no barrier between people. Like, this is the thing. Like, individual people, when they're individual and they have the individuality, they will, some of them will be good, some of them will be bad. Bad people are bad people. That's confined within them. They're not going to infect other people, right? Like, this is not a sickness that you're going to, like, sneeze on top of another person and the other person is also going to get sick. If you're a bad person, you cannot infect another good person to be a bad person. But since individuality and all these, like barriers are just going to go out, if one person goes out of control and becomes bad, they're going to infect everyone, making people self-destruct. I think that's what she was trying to say at the end. Okay, if one of them were to went out of control, the world would end. Now, Yuki's like, why? There will be no boundaries between individuals. Evil would spread instantly. That is crazy. Imagine evil being a concept like a disease. Like, you cough and sneeze, the other person beside you gets infected by evil, and they infect other people to make them evil as well. Wow. Okay, so why would you do that? And Tengen's like, I don't know. I told you that. I can't tell what people's going inside is going in their heart. Oh yeah, all those things. So she says that now I've evolved, my nature is closer to that of a cursed spirit than a human. Okay, so Suguru Geto's death, obtained cursed spirit manipulation, obtained idol transfiguration, star plasma vessel's death, Tengen's evolution, obtained Tengen. So I can be targeted by cursed spirit manipulation. Okay, so I don't know when he'll manage to break the seal on the Tomb of the Star, and that's why she says at the end that I want two of you to stay here and protect me. Okay, he killed both the Star Plasma Vessel and the bear. Okay. Kenjaku's objective: stop Tengen's assimilation. Oh no, twice in the past Kenjaku was stopped by the sorcerer with the 6 eyes. The second time Kenjaku was thorough. He killed both the Star Plasma Vessel and the bearer of the 6 eyes within a month of their birth. Despite that, the 6 eyes and the Plasma Vessel still appeared by the day of my assimilation. After that, Kenjaku altered his strategy to focus on stealing the 6 eyes instead of killing him. Yeah. And he began researching for the prison realm. Because there cannot be two people with the same 6 eyes at the same time. Yeah, that's why Gojo was sealed. There you go. Over 12 years ago, something unpredictable happened. Toji Zane intervened. He was physically gifted through a heavenly pact, unique among them, completely free of cursed energy. Since his heavenly pact placed him outside of the fate, he destroyed the fate connecting us. Right, Star Plasma Vessel's death. Then a young man with power of cursed spirit manipulation appeared. without even trying. He now had all necessary pieces. Yeah, other than the prison realm. Okay, so why the culling game? Warm up before assimilation. Assimilation with other people than the star vessel is possible, but at the moment there's a high possibility it will result in something incomplete. Culling games uses the cursed energy of the players and the boundaries formed between colonies in a ritual to send the nation's people to the other side. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this part is a bit. Uses the cursed energy of the players and the boundaries formed between the colonies in a ritual to send the nation's people to the other side. Probably plans to use that as a warm up. Oh, I see. So basically, he's saying that she's saying that because of these culling games, because everyone will be participating here, this is like a warm up to like transfer people from this side to that side, so that Tengen can easily assimilate. You know, it becomes more like smoother the process. I think it's something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so now obviously, and then they start talking about those rules. I'm not going to go through this part because here they're just talking about strategy and what they should do. um Here they kind of come to the conclusion that they'll get like points, and then they'll do a few things. For example, like, okay, Itado's friend's objective: create a rule to escape the culling game, free Satoru Gojo. Okay, all these things I'm not going to discuss these in detail. Next comes the prison realm, the back door that she brings out, and she's like, I have this but I cannot do anything, so you will need, like the tools. Like, she kind of talks about two of those tools which can take care of this. Also, a person called Angel, I think that's what she called her, right? Who can take out the curse technique and all that. Like, like, where's that part? uh Anyways, then they talk about the game master, about how the system in itself is the game master. So Kenjaku's not the game master, obviously. But yeah, like, so this system is like the game master, all that stuff. Right. And then they talk about the individual objectives. Right, now I'm going to look at the flow chart at the end. Let me look at it. That gives a very concise and a good summary as to what's going on. All right. So 12 years ago, Toji Zenin intervenes. Amanariko murdered. 6 years ago, obtained prison realm. October 31st, Satoru Gojo sealed. Next, Star Plasma Vessel is gone. So assimilation with Tengen, no. Guard, Fate, Six Eyes gone. Satoru Gojo sealed. Right. Assimilation failed. Now Tengen's evolution becomes a target for curse spirit manipulation. Assimilation with people aside from the Star Plasma vessel becomes possible. That is why the culling game goal is warm up for the assimilation, make modern sorcerers and sorcerers awakened of incarnated through idle transfiguration fight. Right, now while all of this is happening, we also have absorbed Tengen with cursed spirit manipulation. And then on the left side, we have 1 year ago Suguru Geto's death, obtained cursed spirits manipulation, obtained Mahito, obtained idle transfiguration, and then turned mankind through all Japan into sorcerers with idle transfiguration. That didn't happen. Now, because of insufficient curse energy, and now that is why assimilate mankind with Tengen. Because of Tengen's evolution, and now that it is possible, so there you go. So assimilate mankind with Tengen. Now that is possible, and evolution of mankind through all of Japan. That is like the whole thing. All right. Now the culling games, which is like they said, the warm-up process. We have idle transfiguration. Those whose curse techniques awakened will be fighting. And then we have colony, idle transfiguration, incarnated sorcerers will also fight. Modern sorcerers will also fight. So everyone is fighting. Culling game rules. Also, there are rules forcing them to fight. So nobody is like, everyone has to do it. Stock up on cursed energy, 10 colonies throughout Japan. Alright. Use stocked up cursed energy to move the barriers designed to ferry the people of Japan to the other side. Right, the other side. Now, this ferrying people to the other side of the barrier, this I can understand what they're trying to say, but I feel like this is a little bit unclear to me. But I can understand what they're trying to say basically. Like I said, they're going to make them more available to like more their nature to be more like easier for Tengen to assimilate with them. I guess that's what they're doing. Forced to cross to the other side, that is cursed. Warm up. This serves as a warm up and assimilate mankind with Tengen. Now, Itado's friends' missions. Number 1, free Satoru Gojo. Okay, which is obtain prison realm. Kenjaku possesses, so no. Tengen possesses open prison realm back. Can't do without the front gate. To force it to open, we cannot use the inverted spear of heaven. Gojo destroyed it. Black robe, Gojo destroyed it. Angel is the only way we can do this. Culling game player. While we have rescue Sumiki and the reluctant players, consume 100 points per rule 6 and 7 to add a rule. Add a rule allowing escape from the culling game. Persuade players with 100 points and no intention to persuade players with 100 points and no intention of adding a rule. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Now back to the angel thing. Okay, so inverted sphere of heaven destroyed by Satoru Gojo. Miguel and Okotsu failed to find the black robe, so that's gone. Angel, cursed technique that extinguishes all cursed technique in the colony to the east side of Tokyo. There you go, that's their goals. Now we have different people with different goals. First and foremost, that was Yuji and his friends' goals. Maki's goal: go retrieve. Go retrieve Juzo Kumiya's cursed tools. Fushiguro has become the head of the Zenin clan, so it's possible. Go to Zenin clan's forbidden vault, meet up with Panda. Okay, now let's go back up a little bit. That is, okay, wait a minute. Okay, Okotsu, go on ahead alone, gather information. Okay, Itadori and Fushiguro, recruit help, recruit Kinji Hakari. Okay, Sukumon Chozo, guard Tengen. Right, now meeting up Maki, Okotsu and Yuji, all of them comes together at the end, which is participating in the culling game, while Choso and Yuki, they're going to remain in the Tombs of the Star. There you go. All plain and simple. People who had difficulty following this episode, just read the flowchart at the end. You'll understand everything. They did a good thing by adding that at the end. It makes it extremely easy to understand. Just go read the flowchart if there's some problem you have. In the end, Yuji says goodbye to Choso. Choso's crying like, oh my god, my brother. And yeah, there you go. And then we had the guy at the end who became a participant. Right, so majority of the discussion is over because that was the episode where majority of the discussion was needed. Now, episode number 4 had Maki taking out Zenin clan, completely taking out the Zenin clan, except Megumi, obviously. Now, here we get to see, obviously, we know Maki's situation and Maki and Mai's situation. Both of them were, twins, so each of them had something that they lacked, and that's why, their family members, as we saw, like discriminated against them and all that stuff. Naoya was a complete ass from the very beginning. Yeah, that's the situation. Even her own father was like, oh, you guys were the reason why I was not able to become the head. It was your fault because you guys were born like this. And right. And obviously shifting the blame to your kids. Fantastic job. Right. Anyways, like, yeah, I understand. Obviously, the clan, you can see it's like that. But the fact that, he said all of that in itself is just, right. Anyways, that was that. And they were like, all right, let's take out Maki, Megumi, and Mai. Right? Satoru Gojo has been deemed an accomplice in the Shiba incident and is hereby expelled from Jutsu Sorcery. In addition, any attempts to free him from his seal will be deemed as a crime. That's why they are technically trying to commit a crime, so we can use that as an excuse to take them out. Basically, that was the thing. So that's why her own father came up with this plan, and now he was there at the end waiting, and he says a lot of things. He was like, oh, you're the reason why this happened, all that stuff. um Against the battle against Maki, he took her out, like like almost took her life. Dragged both Maki and Mai and threw them into that chamber where all those curses are over there. And this is where Mai, like, okay, one thing I need to understand, I've kind of forgotten what Mai's power was. That's why I'm having a little bit difficulty in understanding what she did. Let me just check. What was Mai's power? uh Construction technique. God damn it, where's the uses a revolver enhanced with limited cursed energy. Her innate technique construction allows her to create objects from scratch, such as bullets or a specialized weapon in her final moments. Right. Okay. Mai sacrifices herself to create a weapon from Maki, allowing Maki to fully realize her potential by taking on all this. Right. Wait, I don't understand this. So, making that weapon, how did that sacrifices her? Wait. I think there's something more about her ability that they're not telling. Wait a minute. Construction. Inefficient cursed technique. Oh my god. Um, that consumed most of my cursed energy to create something from nothing. A limit was a single bullet per day, and backlash for activating the technique was severe. Oh. Right, that's why. I was like, why did she die then? It's because of the backlash. Okay. Because she usually makes like one bullet, and that in itself is her limit. And if she makes a whole curse tool, obviously that's going to affect. Yeah, okay. But what was that curse tool? Oh, split soul katana. I've forgotten a few of these things. Like Toji also had this. Um, exact replica. It serves as Maki's last connection to her sister. Right. So wait a minute. What does this? Uh, bypass toughness by easily slicing apart. Okay. Ignores all physical toughness to cut through the hardest substance and strike directly to the soul of the target. Its full power can only be unleashed by those with eyes that can see the souls of him. First right. Okay. Yeah. I'm understanding it a bit more now. Right. Okay. So yeah, I understand it a little bit more. I completely forgot what Mai's power was completely, and that's why I was like, why did she die? Okay, now it makes more sense. Now my memory is refreshed. Okay. So yeah, that's what happened over there, and in the end, she sacrifices herself, which is why Maki was able to, from that point onwards, survive, survive that whole thing. Right, and in the end, Mai says like, destroy everyone, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and that's what she did. One by one, she took out everyone. First, all of those guys, and then we had no, first her father, and then all of those guys, and then that guy, the leader guy, who literally got killed mid speaking. He was mid speaking, and then we had that guy who was using that gravity thing. What he was doing, I'm not exactly sure what he was doing. He took him he died, and then that other guy, he also died. All of these names I don't remember, but yeah. And obviously finally we had Naoya, who was like, oh, you're not Toji, like I'm the only one who understood him, like he's nobody understood him. I'm going to be that person who's going to be, you know, on the same, like on the same level as him, and all those nonsense he was speaking. In the end, Maki took him out. Okay, here we go. So in the end, Maki says 24 times, right? You and the old man Naobito aren't just fast, there's something off about it. You were creating 24 motions per second. I can finally see it after obtaining this body. Yeah, and there you go. And that's where he gets pummeled. His face breaks, and yeah. Well, in the end, you can see she goes and takes out her mother, or almost takes her out. Naoya then is like, oh, he forgot to kill me. And then the mom comes in and she's like, yeah, stabs him. That is crazy. Like I said, because like the fact that Naoya is so like prideful and everything, and he's like, oh, I'm the best, I'm this and that, getting taken out by just an ordinary person is by a kitchen knife is like, I feel like the the worst thing that could happen to someone like him, who always like talks about like power and strength and lineage and all those things, and who's always like high up his horse. Yeah, I can't focus my first energy, and then he dies. And has and Maki's mom was like, yeah, I'm glad to have given birth to you. Because finally she was like free from all of this. Like the thing, what I understood about the the contra- contradiction at the end, because up until now she was always saying like, oh no, like why did I give birth to you and all of that, is that she was saying all of that because of, I don't know, this is just how I understand it, I might be wrong, maybe I'm not, like, but what I understand is like it was because of the family and the constraints and everything. And at the end, when she realized that she's finally going to die and then she'll be free of all of that, she could finally say what she actually wanted to say all these years, which is, I'm glad to have given birth to you. Again, I'm not sure if that's what it was at the end, the reason for the contradiction, but that's what I'm guessing. That is why she suddenly changed her whole like thing at the end, because she realized she's now going to die. The whole lineage is gone. Like, what is stopping her from expressing her original, what she wanted to say all these years? Nothing. She's free finally, and that's why she was freely able to say what she has wanted to say up until now. Yeah, that's what I look at the ending part. you know so I might be wrong. If I am, let me know if there was some other reason why she you know said that. Anyways, that was that. In the end, you can see they show at the end that apparently there were a few people who weren't here. 6 members of the Hei, the 9 members of Akashi, and 21 members of Kukuru unit who were absent from Zain clan's home that day all met untimely deaths. She went out and took them out because obviously Mai told her to take out every one of them. So at present, no residuals have been detected. Autopsies reveal faint traces of cursed energy in the corpse's wounds that are believed to come from the cursed tool used as a murder weapon. Right. And then several days later, both the Gojo clan and Kamo clan motioned for headquarters to remove the Zain clan from the big three families. Headquarters has tabled this motion. Right. And there you go. That is it. That's how this episode ended. Now, the whole thing with Mai and Maki obviously was that she, at the end of the day, she wanted, Mai wanted Maki to, as she said, she was like, I'm tired. I cannot, like, carry these on. So I'm going to give it all to you. And, you carry on. And she gave her that cursed weapon, which obviously took a toll on her and took her life. And Yeah, that's what happened. Right. And there you go. That was it. That was episode number 4. So episode 3, episode 4. Yeah, fantastic episodes, both of them. Um, yeah. So let's see where this goes. That is it. That was my reaction to these 2 episodes. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.